Who are you? I don't know, but I'm writing to you anyway. Where are you? How far in the future? Where'd you find my journal? I may never know, but you can know me from what I put down on these pages. I come from a little village in the mountains. No one has left here since before I was born. But our lives changed overnight, just a few days ago when my best friend had a prophetic dream. A vision that the elder said means this season is going to end soon. The world is about to enter a new era. A great change is coming. Everyone was afraid. I was surrounded by questions and I began to feel how little I know. What is this season that is about to end, and why is it ending? What exactly is out there that could turn the world inside out? If there are still voices singing and laughing in the wilderness, I could record them before they're gone. I also thought of my dad, who always wanted to see the outside world but never did. So, I asked if I could leave. The elder had one condition for letting me go: that I take what I collect to the museum vault, a palace of art and memory at the edge of the earth. She says it's the only place safe from the turmoil of a changing season. I hope that's where you're reading this now. I can't stop the change that is coming, but this time on Earth could live on in these pages. What it looks like, sounds like, how it feels to be alive right now. I'm writing to you at the crack of dawn on the morning I leave home. I can smell breakfast cooking in the other room, and I can hear my mom's voice.
Three, two, one. Hooray! Mr. Lotto's here.
My bag and Dad's camera, ready for the great departure. The burner's on the table. ready to make a pendant. Mom is cooking sweet bark soup. She got out some old tapes.
You're up. What are you doing standing there? Time to get going. It's gonna be a beautiful morning. I'm making progress. I found the burner. Breakfast is still gotta make a pendant. We haven't used this in so long. Good thing I saved the instructions. Just as you would use an identity pendant, your thoughts, memory. We don't wear them here in the village anymore. But if you're going into the outside world, I'll feel better when you've got a pendant shielding you. I will worry until you're gone, and then I'll have total confidence in you. In times of war, a pendant can be used to identify a body. Let's skip that part. Objects have two layers, the physical and the mental. The pendant needs to absorb both. 1. Collect a sentimental object for each sense. 2. 3. The memory will leave the speaker as it is transferred to the pendant. That means I'll forget the memory after I say it. It's supposed to be painless, at least. No. You must remember that's your role. The pendant needs this little sacrifice. I want to be sure. Don't be afraid. A few memories is okay, this old tape should work for our sense of sound. I remember. You and I fell asleep listening to this tape. Your dad came home. We all rested together until it got dark. What an odd feeling. Like an absence. The empty space fills itself back in. Until I forget that I forgot anything at all. I'm glad I'm only losing a few memories. If I lost too many, I wouldn't even know who you are. You should pick the rest of the objects. I'll lose the memories, but you'll have them in a pendant forever. So they should be important to you. They should be parts of your identity you want to be sure to protect. So think about what these items and what the memories would preserve. Let's do smell next. Find an object with a strong and that holds a piece of you.
Ancient perfume, sweet. Nothing is ever lost.
What did you choose for smell? Let's breathe in deep. Your dad used to bring these flowers home from his climbs. They only grow high up in the mountain. He was a great climber. He even found us a new... I hoped after he would climb less. Maybe, but he always wanted to explore. And the only direction to... Maybe the Elder is letting you leave out of guilt for what happened to you. If someone has the energy to leave, it needs to go somewhere. He fell into the Fitz ravine. We never found his body. But doesn't he rest with us at night? Doesn't he appear in our dreams? How can such a human being depart a trace as strong as the flowers would still... Darling, I don't want to lose this one. I can't lose this one. Can we put the flowers back, please? Thank you.
Childhood. Too sweet, too old. I always wanted to experience new things.
What did you choose for smell? Let's breathe in deep. This ginger drink has been in our family for generations. And you, as soon as you were old enough to talk, let's drink it. It's hundreds of you, like you already wanted to experience something different. Well, we all had one heart, but boy, what would we do without you? What will we do without you? Now touch. Pick something with a texture you like.
Cool, battered brass. I always looked for other worlds. Fabric, skin, plush, limbs. This speaks to how my dad loved me. The binding is loose. The lace of the cover is ready to slip away. How I always wanted to meet these strangers.
So what did you end up choosing? Okay, feel the book. This book is supposed to make children afraid of the outside world. Every household has but it had its purpose in the old days. What with the chaos, but it didn't work on you. You were scared how they hung. Soon they became another that you were born to step outside of our lives here. I'm fine. Let's pick something that looks nice.
Yellow avian gesture. I take care of fragile things.
So, what did you end up choosing? I remember your friend Pate made this little bird. You wanted to protect it. I thought it wouldn't last long, but you took good. You'd done it. That was when I started. You will chaperone these delicate things into the future. For taste, we can eat breakfast and feed some to the burner. The memory I'll lose is the one I want you to have it forever. Standing here, you're having a last taste of home. Now you're protected by lost memories. A gem of home. This is you must promise me never to take the pendant off. And never tamper with it. Okay? Then I'm okay. I think your camera and it's time to gather them up. I've lost. How could the world ask me to lose you too? Look at us. There we are. There we were. We'll always be right here on this beautiful morning.
I just performed a ritual with my mom. The moment has passed, but I'll record it in these pages for you, for the future. I never knew when my mom would share a memory of Dad, while cooking, on a walk, with no warning. It knocked the wind out of me. Rituals take this grief and give it a shape and a story. Filling in this journal is a ritual too, but for a loss that hasn't hit us yet. I've brought tools to record the sights and sounds of this season. I'll start by recording the only place I've ever known. Public sleep music is a tradition of ours here. When the music ends, the village will begin to wake up. We have plenty of fresh water here. I wonder if it's more scarce in the outside world. Last night, my friends wrote down their hopes for my trip and tied them to the branches of this tree. Last night, there was a goodbye party here in the plaza. Everyone was so afraid for me. To understand that fear, to understand where I grew up, you have to know the man standing watch over the plaza, Dr. Funya. A wish fell off the tree. I'm not supposed to read them, but it might be good for you to have an example of one. I can go against tradition a little for posterity. Smells like an old man's toes dipped in cinnamon. I had to drink this gross potion last night. Like my pendant, it's supposed to protect my brain. A village that was created as a place to heal. Is that where my instinct to try to help comes from? It's so strange to imagine I'll be shaped by places and people I haven't met yet. So strange to imagine that I might feel at home somewhere else. This is Dr. Fumio and his son. The statue isn't as old as it looks. The artist wore it down to give it a feeling of ancientness and the authority that comes with it. Dr. Fumio and his son founded Cairo back in 776. They live on through our traditions. There are 3 murals celebrating Dr. Fumio's work. This is a healing instrument created by Dr. Fumio. It draws on the pure mountain air. Dr. Fumio said the dream sickness was caused by something very powerful. He wasn't able to cure it. Remembering everything must be painful. Dr. Fumio brought peace to so many people here. The elder sought out Dr. Fumio to cure her mother, who was suffering from time misperception. Dr. Fumio was an important person, but we also just have a need to put a human face on events that are beyond our control. He may have felt just as scared and helpless as everyone else. This flower means you're in my thoughts. The morning after the search was called off for Dad, our doorstep was covered in them.
Is it recording?
Yes.
Okay. How to leave home for my daughter. Find a sacred square of earth. Lay down so you have the dirt at your back. Close your eyes. Close everything. Do you see for yourself? You see for the dead, for the unborn. Do you listen for yourself? You listen for the dead, for the unborn. Your ancestors are in that dirt. All the living and all the dead are holding you up. Now, stand. They're still there, aren't they? It's time to move, to entangle yourself everywhere with everyone. So the next time you lay down in the dirt, you will have so much more to tell them.
Pate fixed up 3 bikes instead of 1. from the village, these cranes look like little creatures, grazing. I had no idea how huge they are. Traders used to come to the outskirts of the village. The war put an end to this. That poor baby. Most of what I've seen from the outside world probably arrived in a cart like this. They were right. The letter never made it. The season before this one, the war, seems so horrible. Before setting up in Cairo village, Dr. Fumio roamed the land curing people. It must have been hard when he wasn't around anymore, especially for people who couldn't travel to the village. I feel nourished in these sights by the unfamiliarity of it all. These means of connection, long in disuse, are certainly telling me something about the world. Will they be used again in the next season? I heard at some point the tides got less predictable. Places flooded that never had before. I heard that village was abandoned because of a mine disease. Not every community had someone like Dr. Fumio to perform cures. A crane to move materials around. The things that used to be possible. I forgot what I was going to say. We learned about old technology in school, but not much about animals. What are these strange goat-like creatures? Are they simply goats? My first time petting an animal. I think it went pretty well. That time it felt off. I guess I had beginner's luck before. Okay, now I got it back. I'm in control. I can easily pet certain four-legged animals. I cycled through landscapes, seeing them for the first and last time. I had no idea when I left my home how the season would end, or more importantly, how soon. On a cold, damp day, I feel true loneliness for the first time. Nobody could have described with words how big this world is, how it goes and goes. I passed through it, where others passed before me. When a season turns, the reasons behind things might disappear. But the engine may survive. The power is not lost. It's just buried a little. The blades turn, but I bet they don't generate any power. Probably just swirling the air around. This person wanted the season to change. Why? This structure dominates the landscape but wasn't made for it. It's for passing through, for moving elsewhere. They wanted the season to change because they were so alone. Time seems to pass differently around here. I feel so heavy and so light at the same time. I'm not really alone. I'm with myself. I'm with the earth. One melody is like me out here alone. I have a feeling they use these music boxes to fall asleep. They kept themselves company with music. Two voices is like me. Three voices is complex as... Looks like they made it out of here. But what is this group? In the empty places, I found companionship in the tapes I recorded before leaving home. The elder told me the story of her life. I listened back to it, ready to note down anything that seemed important.
Let's set the scene for the listener. Whoever that might be. This is the elder speaking. We're sitting in the plaza, saying goodbye to a dear soul. We're here to see if there's anything that could help you on your a century's worth of memories, dreams. Like a big, old, when I die, this library will burn down. But which book should we check out first? I don't have all the answers. But I do feel the story of my life could help you understand what kind of world is out there. It's okay not to understand everything right away. The moment, as long as you're there to witness it, to you and others to come, will someday take the time to make sense of it all. First, I got old. That's an important step. Being an elder is all about how you react to strange events. The key is not to be surprised and say something like, "It begins." Never say, "I don't know." Say, "We dive into a pool of uncertainty." I was born on the ocean. My mother and father worked on short-lived floating cities. How can I describe them? Pleasure boats with a radical political, the golden age. It was a time of my mom taught me to read. She was a ship's philosopher. My dad was a recycling engineer. Recycling on the ship was a matter we had to get the most out of every object and watt of energy. My grandparents played with the past. They changed it like we change our wardrobe. So it was a different answer every time, but they often said we were exiled royalty, or we were exiled from the mouth of some. When they were older, they just said, "We're from here. We're from right now." I loved the way the ship would tilt and roll, especially as I fell asleep. Picture me as a kid in bed, feeling it was like being rocked to sleep. I loved exploring the ship, wandering through the suite. There were two, a large, elegant. A lot of my firsts were down there, my first dance, and so forth. Our ship was taken over in the early days of the war. That was the end. I heard the dance hall in the basement. It took me half my life to say goodbye. Imagine me and my parents by a company of soldiers. And I'm thinking, I was embarrassed by the younger kids who were crying their eyes out, but they knew, I guess. Yes, the start of the war was a turning of, and we had been warned this, but we didn't understand the warning. You see, shimmering above the water. Later, we found it hadn't been used in so long. We just thought, well, ain't that pretty? We tried to stick together and camped out on the coast of the prismatic grounds. She saw the meaning of things shift. It disturbed. He saw war as a process of turning life, resource, the potential, turning human eyes and hands that could paint. The story gets darker from here on. Okay, conditions in the camp were getting worse. My mom, we realized, well, now it's a minute can feel like an hour. A day can pass in 10 seconds. What's so hard is the feeling of absolute norm. But with it, we heard him. I found people talked about him like he was a god. We said there was a village high, lower. He invited me to join them, but I wanted to go back and get my parents and bring them with me. Yes, our Caro village. People thought Lucio had packed my thing. That night, she was standing. I'd grown. We were the same. She pressed a finger hard into my palm. I knew. No. In the morning, the next few, and when we found the village, Fumio brought sick people. The treatments worked. So why couldn't I? One day, we got word the war was over. We never found out how it ended. It was like there was a party but I couldn't bring myself to go. Yes, that night, as I was falling asleep, I felt the bed tilt and sway gently, as if it was being tossed on the waves of the ocean, as if I was back in my mother being rocked. I knew I was finally home, and nothing could hurt me.
I imagined coming upon a place as hidden and singular as my own village. Eventually, I found myself circling a valley, looking for a way in. This valley is asking people for a visit. I should oblige it.
Oh, the valley. One second.
Must be a car, but it looks weird. I haven't seen one like this in my books.
Is that a... what is it?